I can't even fake it.
Oh. Okay.
We're alive. We're good. I think we told the kids we're going live for like 12 hours, so leave us alone. That's what we told them. We said we're going upstairs in the studio. We're gonna update people, but we're gonna be live for like 2 days, so you're gonna have to stay away. Yeah.
Raise your hand if you're tired.
Yep. I'm wondering how many blurry pictures.
Blurry.
You know what? It's funny you say that. Check your
settings.
Your settings.
Mm-hmm.
But no, I'm at 1080p, so I'm running normal. This is the first time we've ever used the studio with daylight coming in. Mm-hmm. So the room is filled with this light that I don't want in here because we want to control all the light and I can't. Mm-hmm. So it is kind of weird.
A lot of people are saying we're blurry.
Yeah. So what if I did this? If I went over to like camera 3, it's probably real blurry. And 4 is probably blurry.
Oh, that has a terrible,
all that light.
Yeah, all that light's coming in.
Yeah. Maybe it's just because your eyes are tired.
Exactly.
Mm-hmm. Hang on. Let's do this. Ready? Focus here on the finger.
Right. Okay, hello.
Unfocus on the finger.
Ta-da. Are we in focus now?
We should be.
Can you see me now?
Can you see me now? Do I look tired? The answer is yes. Yeah.
Maybe we wanted them to be blurry.
Yeah. You know what it also could be? Very blurry. I'm at 360. And usually isn't blurry.
What's going on? Because I see that we look fine.
Yeah, other than tired.
So blurry.
Interesting. All right, hold please.
Huh.
Let's see. You know what it could be?
Why is it never just like
just work?
Just work. Oh, yeah. Jenna says we're fine.
Yep. Jenna says, nope, you're good. Yeah, better. Maybe it's just getting better.
It's starting to clear up. You guys look fabulous.
Oh, thanks. Blurry. Yep, I'm at 1080p and very blurry. Well, can you hear us? How about that?
Yeah, a lot of people said they hear us just fine.
Okay, first of all, I did not save Greta babies. Let's go there. This one did. I just babysat. That's what I did. It's a team effort.
It is a team effort.
But yeah, hopefully it's getting better. One of the reasons this sounds great, good, then just listen, don't watch.
Yeah, but we're all pixelated.
Yeah, well, you
so
remember,
weird.
Again, we're streaming live with 3 cameras in the barn, 1 up here, 2 kids in school, or at least on the internet.
Yeah.
You know what I mean?
Yeah.
So, and it's the middle of the day. So on a Monday internet is always the worst. I don't know why.
Okay.
But yeah.
All right. Well, apologize about the picture, but at least you guys can hear us okay.
Yeah.
Yeah. So that's been what?
Jody asked, how are your legs, Aaron? She must have saw that bit of the. Yeah. I missed it. I couldn't find it in the highlight, so it's not going to end up in the video. But yeah, no, they cramped up bad. I was getting in and out of that barrel, getting the baby out, and all of a sudden, right in the back of my thigh, both sides, just locked up, and I was like, oh, yeah, it's bad.
Yeah, it's kind of been a crazy 24 hours.
Yes, it has. What'd you say?
4 babies, 4 moms, 7 babies
in 24
hours. In less than 24 hours.
Yeah, how many people made it to all of them? Now, we didn't even make it to all of them. So,
I missed 1. Yeah. Almost missed 2.
Yeah. Nope, I was in the barn for all of them to hit the ground. I just didn't know one of them did at the time.
Right.
I was trying to fix Amy's camera, which, by the way, that video is coming out probably within the next hour. I hope you guys enjoy it. It was kind of a fun one to edit for a couple reasons. It's got all the emotions. It's got the high energy, oh my gosh, what's going on emotion. But then it's got the uh-oh emotion that the floor just fell out.
A lot of people made it to all of them.
Yeah, they've made it to all of them so far. That's very cool. But then it also had the fact that we have 3 cameras running in the barn. I took pieces from each camera and strung it all together for this video, which I've never done before. So
it's not something we've never had access to.
Right. And
with having so many cameras in the barn.
Right. Mm-hmm. And that video made sense because I was like, wait a second, I could use the shot from the high up camera of this part, and then I could use the shot from the portable camera for this part, and then I could use the shot from that other still camera for this. So it's been, I started editing that one early this morning, but it should be good. That'll come out in a little bit. But you have updates. I don't even know the names of everybody. They probably do.
Well, yeah, because I just posted it before we went live.
Yes.
About half an hour ago. So it's funny when you start thinking about it. I announced Moo's babies yesterday.
Yep.
And then I realized that she was part of the 4 moms, 7 babies.
She was.
So we have Gunther and Nina
from the movie
Sing.
Yep.
Which our kids love. I love that movie too. So if you haven't seen it, you have to watch it because it's really cute.
No blurry anymore. It's all catching up.
See, we just needed a little time.
Yeah, or Tyler needed to get out of science.
Right.
Something. Yeah.
Yeah, maybe class ended for him.
Yeah.
And then who was next? Greta. We waited all freaking day for Amy.
Yeah, we were literally, Greta
thought
went.
Amy was going to be the next one.
Greta went like morning chores, right? Like 9 a.m., something like that?
Moo.
That was Moo. Yeah, okay.
Nope, Greta made it. Greta was the one who jumped over the fence.
Oh,
last
yeah.
night.
You're right.
We all went running to the barn. We were all sitting around. You guys saw the Instagram post, right? You posted it?
Yeah.
We were all sitting around the computer, watching the 3 cameras live, chatting, trying to pass the time, waiting, really watching Amy closely.
Right, eating chips and salsa. Like, that's what we were doing.
I wasn't. I was having cookies.
Yeah, cookies.
And then you went to change to
fix Amy's camera.
Amy's picture, and because she went down, her cam went down. And we're like, great, she's probably pushing.
Right.
And then there was splashdown in the back corner where Greta was.
Right.
And Greta gave birth to the little boy. And as I think I heard the splashdown.
Oh, well, that's what got me. I was in my phone trying to get the camera, because that camera that Amy was on is the old style camera, runs off our cell phone. So I have to go to the barn to fix it. The new cameras we can control from in the house, which is nice. Mm-hmm. So I was like, all right, I'll go to the barn and check. And I went out and I'm looking at my phone. I'm like trying to get the camera to work. Bluetooth won't connect. This won't connect. I'm texting people in the house. Is the camera working? And all of a sudden I hear splash. And then obviously used the foul language and jumped the fence. Well. And almost fell.
Yeah. Mm-hmm. So splashdown happened, and all the remaining people that were in the house exited as if the house was on fire.
Oh, I should have pulled video from our security cameras of you guys running across the driveway.
I have never. Okay,
that's
first of
hilarious.
all, I did not appreciate waking up the same way I went to bed last night, running to the barn. I'm like, this is the second time in like 12 hours I have run to the barn while holding my pants up.
Yes.
At least I was wearing boots this time.
Yes. Barefoot you went once.
Last night I went barefoot. Mm-hmm. I didn't even have time to put my boots on. I had no idea where my jacket was. I was like, well, it's freeze or get the babies. So
a lot of people missed Greta's. I just saw a couple people say, I missed Greta's.
We're like, missed Greta's.
Pretty much.
There was also no
text message.
There was no time. We were like knee deep in babies by the time we realized what was going on.
I sent a community text to the whole village after Greta's 2 babies were on the ground. And it was an accidental text too.
Yeah.
Because I took the picture and I started writing the text and I accidentally hit enter and it just said, wow, Greta, or something like that. I think that's all it said.
I did that once before.
Yeah. And it went out with the picture of those 2 babies. So people got it. I was like, whoa.
Yeah. Greta pretty much sneezed and her baby was out.
Yeah. You'll see it in the video.
And then she sneezed again and a second baby came out. That was actually a pretty scary delivery for us. Not that Greta wasn't in danger of anything. It was that her babies were so small.
Yeah.
And we looked at them, we're like, oh my gosh. And she was 4 days overdue.
Overdue, and her babies were only 4 point something, 4.4? 4.4? 3.9 and 4.4?
No, it was 3.5 and I think 4.4.
Somebody has the right numbers, but still, think of that. Put it in perspective. I was telling Tyler, I go, Tyler, Moo had a baby that was 10 pounds. Greta had 2 babies. One was 4 and the other was a little like close to 4. That's 2 babies that weigh less than her one. I'm like, they are super tiny. Yeah. Like, so, I don't think we've ever had that small before.
So we set 2 records in one day.
Yeah. We
set a record for the biggest baby ever born on the property.
Yeah.
And then we set the record for the smallest baby ever born.
Yeah.
So little Lily is now 0.5.
Yeah, 4.4 and 3.5.
Yeah. She's she gained. I don't really.
I don't know. You
I
never told me.
posted it. I
You
sent
posted
it to
it?
Dr.
Okay.
Kara. I sent it to Dr. Kara. She gained a lot overnight, which is surprising because I was expecting her to lose because they usually lose.
They usually lose because you're drying them off, right?
Yeah.
All the outside fluid, what's it called?
Amniotic.
Yeah, amniotic fluid is actually weighs something.
Well,
so
think about it. If you were in the bathtub too long, right?
Right,
You get all
yeah.
pruny because your skin absorbs all that that water. She had to like get rid of all of that, and in the process, make it up in milk. And she's so little.
And she did. Yeah.
She did.
No, throughout the night when I was with them, I started at 2 a.m, I think.
2:30.
2:30 something.
2:30.
I set my alarm for a half an hour. I fed them. And one of them, I want to say it was the girl, drank very well. Yes. The boy didn't drink at all, but you told me the boy already had a lot of food, so he just probably wasn't hungry.
So what I've noticed is, so the boy and the girl, and the boy's name is Tiger, and the girl's name is Lily.
Got it.
Now, this kind of happened by coincidence. I had been thinking of the name Tiger, but it had to fit the right baby, you know?
Yeah.
And these guys are fighting, right?
Yeah.
They're very strong, but they're very little.
Yeah.
You know? She gained 0.5 and he gained 0.1.
Yeah.
On their 12-hour.
Not 12-hour weigh-in. But I knew in the middle of the night when I did it, that half-hour one ate, the other didn't. So I set my alarm for now 40 minutes. I gave them an extra 10 minutes. Kind of tried to sleep. And then the second time it was the other one that ate and the other one didn't. And I'm like, all right, we're going back and forth here. But that means you're eating every hour, you know, because I'm going about every half an hour. Mm-hmm. And then I set my alarm for about 45 minutes. And then on that one, I actually syringe fed. She wouldn't latch because that was now 2 feedings in a row where she wouldn't eat. When I'm thinking about it in my head, okay, this feeding the girl ate, this feeding the boy ate, this feeding and there was one where 2 lined up where she didn't, and I was like, nope, we can't have that. So I syringe fed 1 cc. She ate it, and then the next feeding, I got them both to latch on.
Yeah. So here's the thing with little ones like that is they're very little, and they can only hold a little bit of
they don't
liquid, you know, milk in there.
Yeah.
She's not going to go back and lose her. She shouldn't unless she's cold.
Right.
Our biggest issue last night was getting those babies warm and keeping them warm.
Right. It was 20 degrees out.
They have nothing.
Yeah, no body fat.
No body fat.
Just like me. No body fat.
They're so little.
I'm always warm.
Okay.
Sorry, jokes. I'm always warm. Yeah, they're so little. What did you do to keep the barrel warmer?
So I brought in a heating blanket or heating pad. Actually, it was Stella's.
Yep.
Now has meconium on it. But I brought in her heating pad and plugged it in, put some towels over it, had Bradley go run and put towels in our dryer, and then put the babies on top of the heating pad and then the hot towels over the babies. And they just had to get warm. It was a couple hours of them just getting warm. Right. And then we started with colostrum because you can't put colostrum into a cold baby.
Yeah.
They can't.
Right.
I know you're being a little dramatic today because you're jealous.
Yeah.
You can't feed a cold baby. It's not going to work. So, the biggest thing, and we did consult with Dr. Kara, who gave us some great advice, obviously. Get the babies warm, keep the babies warm. It's going to be your biggest challenge. She goes, don't even worry about getting food into them. Syringe feed the little girl, even the boy, if he loses his sucking reflex, which he didn't. It did take a couple syringefuls of colostrum to get Lily to actually suck. And then I recorded her sucking for the first time on her own tongue, and it was hysterical at the time. We were a little punchy.
Yeah.
We were tired.
Yeah.
So we got her sucking, and then she's been a drinking machine ever since.
Yeah. So part of that process in the middle of the night was that the heating pad has a timer on it where it turns itself off every hour. Mm-hmm.
you have to turn it back on.
So that, and I figured that out. So it was like half an hour timer. I woke back up. I was like, oh, it's still on. 45 minutes. Oh, it's still on. And then I was like, there it goes. It went off. So it was about an hour timer on that heating pad. And then I fixed it and installed it in a way where the wire goes up behind the barrel. So Greta's not going to chew it. So it's still in there. Eventually we won't need it. My nose is fine. Somebody asked, Greta kicked me in the nose once while I was trying to feed the two babies. She just like lifted her leg in the middle of her milk, caught me right in the face.
Yeah. I sat in her placenta.
I know you did. It was quite hilarious. It was so giggly that I had to turn the TV down because I was trying to sleep. Yeah. But again, unfortunately, I couldn't clip any of that out because that was so long ago from the time it happened to the time the editing process started.
Yeah.
Yeah.
So, and then, so after Greta had her babies, within like 10 minutes, something like that.
Yeah, it was about 29 minutes actually to the next Greta's.
No. It was from start to finish. It was 29 minutes.
Yeah, that's true. Yeah.
So it was only like 10 or 15 minutes. And then Rob was keeping an eye on Amy, who we knew was going to go like any second.
Yeah.
Since we were watching her first.
Yeah.
Amy went and he's like, Miss Liz. I'm like, oh gosh. So then Amy delivered her twins in a matter of like 2 or 3 minutes.
Yeah.
And she had twin dolings, and those babies are Nala and Naya.
Yeah. And they're big.
They're huge.
Size, 7-8 pounds each, or 9?
9 pounds even, and like 7 for the girl or the other girl, something like that.
Yeah.
And then this morning, so then it was my turn to sleep.
Yep.
You were getting some sleep on and off.
A little. Yeah. Not much.
It was my turn to sleep, and then this morning I don't even know how I woke up. Did you come in and say?
I did.
Like,
well, I was I was at the computer editing the video for the Greta Amy combo video. Had a cup of coffee. Like I was finally like, all right, I can't sleep in hay anymore. I was like, I'll take try to edit a little bit, and I had all three live cams up as small as I can make them, so they're out of my way.
Still see them,
but I could still see chat and whatever. And I'm editing, and out of the corner of my eye, somebody breaks the rule, and it was great because they put like 10 exclamation points in the word Liz, and I jumped and I looked at it, and I'm like, and then I looked at the monitor, and there she is, like hunched over with like
her mucus
hanging out of her butt, and I'm like. Okay, it's not her butt, but out of that section. And Tyler's trying to eat cereal at the kitchen counter, and I'm running around the house like a chicken, like I can't find my coveralls.
I couldn't find anything.
I'm like, I almost went to the bar in a t-shirt. I'm like, I couldn't find anything. I couldn't find my sweatshirt, my coveralls, my boots, nothing. And I just grabbed whatever I was able. I tried to put your gray sweatshirt on. It was like Fat Man in a little coat.
That's why I couldn't find mine.
I couldn't. Yeah,
because you put it on
because I had no idea where I left all that stuff when I came in. But then I ran out. I stopped at the bedroom. I said, "Hey, she's pushing," and you were like, "Huh?"
Man. I was like, "No."
Yeah, and
And so then a moo baby popped out of Jenny.
Yeah, a moo style baby. With the stripe and dots and everything on the other side.
No, that baby has.
Yeah.
That baby has spots.
Yep.
Looks like little Gus.
Yep. And that baby's name is?
I just said Gus.
Oh, you did. That is the Gus. Got it.
Gus.
Yeah.
Yeah, he's real cute.
Yeah.
So, as moving forward,
we still have.
Well, we're still going to be keeping a close eye on Greta's babies, Tiger and Lily. We have to do assisted feedings. Get them out of the barrel, make sure they're staying warm, which I don't think the warm part is an issue. Their barrel is pretty warm.
Yeah, they're pretty good.
Yeah. And getting them fed because they're still they're both stronger standers and walkers, but they're still pretty wobbly.
Yeah.
And Greta is licking so much that, she knocks them over.
Yeah.
So, but I think they're going to be really strong. It's just, they're small, but they're going to be strong.
Yeah.
Because they already are.
Yeah, no, they seem to be doing pretty good.
Yeah.
Oh, this was a good question, actually. I don't know how many questions we're going to get to because we didn't plan on being on live long when we talked about it. We said, you know what? This is easier. Let's jump in. Just explain everything that's gone on so far. What do we got left? We got Rainy.
We have Rainy, Harper, and Grace.
Yeah, Rainy, Harper, and Grace.
Yeah.
All three are not in pens. So.
Okay, Rainy is in pen.
Oh, that's true. You're right. Rainy's right there. I was thinking of something.
Yeah. But yeah, right now everybody has ligaments. I can't really catch Grace, so I don't know that for sure. Because somebody fed her this morning and then just let her out.
Yeah. Yes.
Instead of, feeling
I totally did. And you know what? My brain was in the mush mode, and it was like, oh yeah, these three are not pregnant mode. Like these ones all get mom food because they've all had babies, and these ones don't have babies, so they go outside. And I was like,
they get grain.
Oh, wait, they did get
all
grain.
3 of them.
They did, but you know what I meant. So yeah, I didn't even check. I checked Rainy's, but that was it. And I knew Harper still got some time. And then I went over and checked House of Pie, and they all seemed happy over there. Yeah.
Yeah, I saw a couple of them out at the fence line.
Yeah.
Just hanging out, looking over like, what's going on over there?
Yeah.
Craziness is happening.
Were you surprised with the color of Gia's babies?
Jenny's?
Yes. Jenny's baby.
Yeah, that baby came out. I was like, holy crap.
Yeah.
Yeah, that I was not. And now I only saw the belt. I saw a black baby with a white belt.
Yeah, I saw the belt. Like, that's all I saw.
Oh my gosh. And then I saw on the other side the spotting, and I'm like, oh no.
Yeah. Yeah. I think we just answered this real quickly. Right now, Rainy does still have her ligaments.
She has ligaments, and she doesn't have an udder developed at this time. So she's had 155 days today, and when she had Thunder, she was 156. So this is not out of her realm of norm.
Right.
So we're just gonna keep going with her. And Genevieve went from like absolutely not on our radar till last night at like 1:30. Angie and I are putting her in a kidding pen.
Yeah.
Thank goodness Angie and I did that last night.
Yes, that was a good call.
Mm-hmm.
You're right. You told me. Yeah, I think
there was a couple things yesterday I told you that didn't happen.
You told me this morning, I think, that you put her in a pen. Because that's when I found out.
No, this morning when I woke you up.
Yeah, when you woke me up.
I told you Angie and I made a pen for Genevieve. Put her in it.
Yeah.
She doesn't have ligaments.
Yeah.
Yeah.
Oh, here comes number one. Yes, the video of Amy and Greta's birth is coming out probably within the hour. It's literally uploading as we speak right now. So once we're done with this, I'm going to go downstairs, get lunch, something to eat, and probably set that video live. So make sure you're subscribed to both channels. By the way, that video does not go on this channel, just so we all know. It goes on the other channel. See,
I do kind
this
of think,
is the live only channel.
Right. I do kind of think somebody asked, was Nala the biggest, or was it Naya? No, it's Naya. Was Naya the record for the largest doeling? I think. I don't think we've ever had a 9-pound doeling.
Yeah, no, I don't think so either. I think all the super big ones were boys.
Well, in my post on Facebook today, we've never had so many 9-pound babies.
No.
In the 7 years of doing this, we have never had so many 9-pounders. 9 pounds is something like we get once every couple years.
Right.
And we've had several this year. And actually, when I talked to Dr. Kara yesterday about Moo's placenta, because Moo's placenta came out in 2 pieces, and 6 hours later she was still holding on to 1 piece. So I was like, she might need some oxytocin.
Yeah.
How much do I give her? Should I give it to her? She goes, yeah, give her some.
Yeah.
And I got off the phone with her, and I'm like thinking about I'm moving a little slower these days, so I'm thinking about like getting out there, and then bloop,
there
came out. I was like, well.
Don't need
she
that.
Just saved me a cc of oxytocin. Thank you. Yeah, just big babies, and then 3-pounders come out.
Yeah, it's crazy, and they're all eating. I mean, to try to figure out why is weird, but
they're just. I think they're just eating really good quality hay this year.
I think that's why they're all so big.
Because Dr. Kara said
was quality.
Dr. Kara said from farm to farm, she's seeing huge babies this year.
Oh yeah.
She said she delivered lambs. The mom always has triplets, right?
Yeah.
And she was big this year. She goes, oh yeah, she's big. She always gives triplets.
Yeah.
She had 5 lambs.
Oh my gosh.
Every lamb was over 7 pounds.
Jeez.
Every lamb.
Yeah.
So yeah, lots of big babies this year.
Yeah. And everybody, there's like a hay shortage, so everybody's pulling their hay out of somewhere else.
Yeah.
Which means it's coming in the state higher quality than what we're all used to, I guess.
Even though,
I don't know.
but our first quality hay, we've been struggling with this ever since our second shipment of
Yeah.
this past shipment of hay.
Yeah.
We've been struggling with, is this first cut? Is this second cut? Because it all looks the same.
Right. I mean, there is a slight difference. You could see it.
Yeah. But the first, there's usually a huge difference between first cut and second cut. And now it's like, oh my God.
Right. Exactly. Yeah. I know I saw a couple people asking, what are the babies' names? What are the babies' names? It's all over the place. It's on Facebook. It's under the cameras. It's the moderators can help with that when you're on the others. I just can't go through all those questions.
I don't even know how many babies we're up to total.
No, actually, I don't either.
I have to sit here and count by stall.
Yeah, and how many boys, how many girls? I actually thought of that earlier. I have no clue.
2,
Somebody
4,
might
6,
know that.
8, 10, 12.
Yeah.
13 babies. I just did it. We have 13 babies.
Yeah. You know what? This is why the babies are so big.
Yeah.
It's a COVID thing.
COVID.
They can't go anywhere. They're just staying home and eating all the time.
I blame it on COVID.
That explains Moo. Yeah.
Does it though?
No. No.
Oh my goodness.
All right. I'm going to take a quick scroll. Yeah, this is a good question. This did come up live about Moo possibly having 3, but only had 2 for those that don't understand.
So there's a couple different, two things that could happen.
Yeah.
One, ultrasound for farm animals is not like humans.
Yes.
And so what could have happened was that we saw 2 embryos that made it look like there were 3, meaning the one embryo was wrapped around and we were seeing the tail end of one and the head end of another, of the same one. So a tail of one and the head of the same one, but they wrapped around and made it look on ultrasound to be 2 embryos.
Right.
That's one case, right? So 2 babies, but it looked like 3 with how the babies were positioned and ultrasounded. Or there were 3 and one of them was weaker and it just was overpowered by stronger babies. And the third baby was reabsorbed. Right. So it's happened before where we've had one ultrasounded as 3. I think Amy was supposed to have 3 last year. No, was it Sadie?
Yeah, somebody was supposed to have 3 last year.
I think there were 3 sets of triplets last year. And we ended up only having 1 set of triplets last year. Yeah. So it happens.
Yeah. I'd rather have 2 healthy twins than 3 complicated delivered triplets.
Yeah.
So, yeah.
So it was, I mean, looking at Gunter. Yeah. He totally could have counted as 2 babies in there.
Gunter in the
movie thing
is hilarious.
Yes.
He's the pig, right?
Piggy Power.
Piggy Power, yeah.
Yeah. Somebody asked, where did the name Gus come from? It actually came from the Cinderella movie. Got it. Gus. Okay. Gus, the mouse. He's really fat and chunky monkey.
I get it. This is a very good question. Okay. It has to go up on the screen.
Okay.
Look at that face.
He does one thing right.
Look at that face.
And it's supposed to get rid of everything else.
Yeah. Brush it all off.
Yeah.
Somebody put it up. A couple people did 7 boys, 6 girls. So it's pretty even.
So we're pretty even.
Yeah.
It's not bad.
Yeah.
Amy helped with that total.
Oh yeah, she did. Yeah. Well, I just want to welcome everybody new. I know there's a lot of new people sitting in here in the live.
We don't normally look this tired.
No, I mean I do.
We're not usually this bland.
But we want to thank you guys for hanging out in the barn during the deliveries. Please subscribe if you want to this channel or the other. The other channel is where all the edited videos go. This channel is literally just live. You know, the camera's in the barn. One of the cameras will move back to what we call House of Pie, which is our other barn we're kind of like the teenagers or retired goats go, but
now
you think
overflow bar.
you think the birthing process is either entertaining or educational or just whatever reason you're here, you're bored at work and you're watching in the desk drawer when your boss isn't around, or you're literally watching live births in the broom closet. I mean, we've got some stories. It's pretty funny. But
I do wonder, like, where's the weirdest place somebody watched this
right.
kidding season? Yeah. We had the utility closet.
Last year was utility closet at a restaurant, I think. They said,
I think it was the first year was the utility closet.
Yeah, we put out an alert, or they found out and they went and hid it for utility closet.
Yeah, the bathroom. People watching the bathroom.
We had a jail. We had a jail watching. So a prison, an Air Force base.
Well, the prison guards were watching.
Yep, the military base, a school. Like all over. Yeah. So, thanks for stopping by.
But Bradley on the bus.
Bradley watches on the bus, who is probably here now. And then
should be.
And then it gets even more entertaining once all these babies play together.
Yeah.
Once we get them all put together and you got all these babies running around like with the moms and jumping on the moms like they're like, trampolines. I mean, it gets pretty hilarious as the season goes on. So stick around is my point. It's not just the birth and then that's it. So that's it. That's kind of what I was saying. And I already know that 40% of you are not subscribed because I'm a numbers guy and the numbers getting worse.
Here we go.
So I'm just saying.
The numbers getting worse because you're only looking at that one.
Well, no,
the number of viewers is getting better.
Oh, the viewership number is getting better and that's awesome. But the percent subscribed is going down. But that's the way math works. The bigger the number gets,
Last year, she watched the birth during a meal at a wedding.
That's fun. That's a good one.
Hold on. Wait a second.
What?
I watched a lot one year in the liquor room at work. You have a liquor room at work?
Liquor room. It's got to be a restaurant.
I want to know
hopefully.
Okay.
Hopefully a restaurant. I just want to say something to the audience,
Okay.
That's Billy. He lives in the other barn, and he just wanted to thank you guys for hanging out with us.
Yeah.
And
we've had a lot of support this year between our COVID crew.
Yep.
Our quarantine crew, I guess what we call them. All of our friends that come over, and really kind of their lives stop with ours.
Oh, yeah.
They come over and they help with meals and passing towels and nose suckers and heat lamps.
I mean,
they lose sleep and they still have jobs to go to.
Think about it. Bradley's a senior in high school and he was here till 1:00 last night. Maybe midnight.
11:30, 12 o'clock.
12 o'clock, and then had to get on a bus at like 5:30, 6 in the morning or whatever it is.
Go to school.
And I don't think he even wanted to leave.
No.
You know what I mean? Yeah. He would sleep in the barn if we asked him to. Like all these people would.
Yeah.
They literally tell their significant other or they're in it together or whatever. They're like, yep, it's that time of year. We're pretty much living at the Simons for the next 10 days. Yeah.
But it even goes down to Javier went and got lunch for us all the other day.
He even picked up supplies for the project we're working on. So I didn't have to leave because goats he's like, you need anything at Lowe's? I'm like,
let me get my list.
I still owe him for that. Yeah. But it's everything from people running errands, getting food.
We delivered a set of babies. Javier got here. We delivered a set of babies, and then we went inside to eat. It was Deandra on Saturday.
Yeah. This is actually a good question, and I wanted to test it. I did it 1 year. How warm is it in the heating barrels? Mm-hmm. I want to say it's in the 60s.
Yeah.
It's like 65.
It also depends on the temperature outside.
Correct. It definitely depends because it's just a plastic barrel. So if it's super cold outside, that cold's still getting in. Mm-hmm. But if it's not, I was thinking about it because I was going to make a YouTube video. We have plenty of videos of how those barrels are built, but no video explaining how warm does it actually get.
It's warm. You saw it last night. It's life-saving.
Yeah, it's life-saving.
We would have had to bring Tiger and Lily inside.
Yeah.
They would have had to live inside. And then what would that have done to their bond with Greta?
And that's what I noticed during the whole process last night is Greta never gave up on them. Even though you were syringe feeding and that it was that little one was very not like active.
Yeah.
Greta was still like, normally the animal instinct, though, they're quick. Within that first 15, 20 minutes,
They're making a judgment.
They're making a survival judgment. Think about it if it happened in the wild.
You could tell Greta's face, though. She looked at me. She looked at her baby. She looked at me. She goes, Mom, what's wrong?
Yeah, like, what's going on?
What's wrong with them?
Wait till you see.
She even looks like, even today, she's looked at me like, are they going to be okay, Mom?
Yeah.
She's also a big baby
She
herself.
is.
And so she's seeking some reassurance. Like, it's okay. They're fine.
Yeah.
They're just little. I tell her.
Yeah.
She's cute. She's a great mom.
Yep.
She's like, I think she's also begging me to milk her. She's like, Mom, please take some of this milk. They're not eating it all.
Yeah.
They need it though, so.
There's a quick question for you, and then we're probably just going to wrap it up. We're going to be good. We can't get into a full Q&A. We got stuff going on and things to do. Are you going to answer that one?
Mm-mm.
No, she's not going to answer. Great.
No, I have not talked it over with him yet, so.
Yeah. She hasn't talked it over with me yet. This happens every year. So I already know which one she's keeping, but
you do?
Yeah, I think so.
Who?
I'm not saying it out loud. Yeah.
Because I've only decided one for sure.
One for sure already?
Yeah.
Oh jeez. Okay. Yep. There it is. That's the button right there. You can't click on it on the screen. You know, it's not touch screen. But
so here's my thing.
Her thing.
I'm gonna pitch it to you now.
Here we go, live
because I
in front
have
of 600 people.
600 and something
witnesses.
Almost 700 people watching. I don't know if that number, you need to add it to the Facebook number.
Nope, it's all there.
That's total.
That number tells you total, see? Because it's 574 on YouTube and 62 on Facebook.
So I'm gonna,
and one hater. That's okay. No. Yeah.
Here's my thing.
Here's my thing.
Logistically speaking, I did say I wanted to keep a moo baby this year.
Yeah.
Okay.
Mm-hmm.
I didn't say it had to come from moo.
This is very true. You did
just
say
wanted to keep a baby that had spots.
Yeah.
I also said I didn't care what gender it was.
I didn't know that part. Okay.
Oh crap.
That your moo baby could be a boy?
Yes.
I didn't know that
We
part.
talked about this.
No, we might have. That was a long time ago.
Yes.
That conversation?
It didn't change.
Okay. I see where you're going.
Okay.
Yeah.
Okay.
Yeah.
Here's my other thing.
Uh-oh.
Giovanni's getting old.
He is.
Okay.
Yeah. But
I'm not done yet. Let me finish my thoughts and then you can.
Oh man. While she's talking, I'll just put that up there.
Giovanni's getting older. He's had a bout of health issues. Okay.
Yeah.
I would not be able to use Gus
That's where I was going.
on. This is why I'm going there now.
Yeah.
Because here's my plan.
Oh no.
Continue using Giovanni for the Genevieve, Greta, Harper, Gia kids,
I
right?
think I know where this is going.
But then I can use Gus on Lucy and Sadie and Moo Moo.
So wait a second.
Could you imagine? Yes, I'm going to go and I'm going to have crossbred La Mancha Alpine purposefully do that
Yeah.
and just see what Gus and Moo Moo could give.
We would have to discuss this further
Why?
because there's a lot of logistics involved.
Yes, there's going to need to have a new calf hutch and a pen.
Yeah, exactly.
It's
We don't
just-
have room for 4 boys, so no, we don't. Yep.
I already have the place
It's
picked out.
fake news. We do not have room for 4 boys. Fake news.
It is not fake news.
Yeah.
Not fake news.
Yep. Yeah. So we will talk about that more later. Yeah. Mm-hmm. Now it's very quiet in here.
Crickets.
Crickets.
I
Keep
figured
them all, somebody said.
I figured I
No.
needed to have this conversation live with 650 other people.
Yeah.
Because it's going to be harder for you to say no to all
I've already
them.
said no.
Well, nobody's listening. They're all saying yes.
You get people in here, and no disrespect, keep them all. Yeah, can't.
Well, no, we can't. I'm not asking to keep them all. I'm asking to keep one.
Yeah. And we like helping other people wanting to get into the goat world, and we have friends that have gone from 0 goats to now 6, and are probably watching. And like all 6 of them are from us, and they have an amazing little herd, a better fence than ours. Like it's meticulously built, playgrounds and everything. And those goats are so happy. We have a couple people that have gotten into goats because of our channel and our farm, and we want to be able to continue that. I don't want 80 goats, and that's no disrespect to you. That's just the people that are like, don't sell them, keep them with their moms, and oh my gosh, you sell them and you're so mean. No, we're not mean. I slept with a goat in a barn last night. We're not mean.
Yeah.
Like, so that's my, I get it. Keep 1 or 2 every year. The average goat lives 8-9 years ish.
12 to
15 if
Dad.
depend. It depends.
Their years of
productivity is
is pushing, is it's reevaluated every year.
Yeah. Right.
Essentially.
Right. Yeah.
I think.
Yeah. So this is what I was thinking. This is where I was going. Nope. Keep Gus.
That's
keep not Gus. What I was thinking.
Yes.
That's not what I was thinking.
Trending on Instagram.
Click the wrong one. It's scrolling too fast. I think Nico got it right here. Replace Grayson with Gus. Somebody.
How?
No, wait a second.
How are not the same breed?
Hang on, Gus is. You're right.
Gus is a La Mancha. Grayson is an Alpine.
Nope, can't do that. That's not.
I'm not gonna not have purebred Alpines anymore.
Right, you can't do that. Yeah, you're right. You'd have to replace. Yeah. Yeah, I don't know. Yeah.
The only solution here, I've already thought it all out.
Yeah, is 4 boys.
In the short 5 hours that he's been alive, I have thought this completely out.
Yeah. Completely thought out.
Completely thought out plan.
Yeah. And
it's just now getting you on the same
this is
page.
So true. Yeah. Yeah. Just because you know you're going to lose doesn't mean you... Hi, everyone. Hi, Heather. Click the wrong button, but hello. Oh, I think I did it again. Stop clicking the hashtag keep Gus.
Subliminal. It's the universe.
It's the
telling
universe.
You hashtag keep Gus.
I keep clicking the wrong buttons. Too many of them. They're all over. Oh wow, it's like flickering over here.
Just remember.
It's kind of weird with like daylight.
I can't keep babies out of Greta.
No, you can't.
So
you
so for a lot of
but
reasons.
you can't breed them.
Right, and then.
Right.
Okay, Elise R. Liz, how many bow ties do you own?
Oh, I saw that. I was going to try to get to that.
Kids are sporting quite the collection.
Oh no, she's.
I may have stocked up because I do love options.
Yeah.
I may have bought a couple bundles.
It was Amazon. Get 10 for like $4 or something like that.
Yeah, okay, or 12. Okay. But it's fine.
12 for $4. No, you meant the other way. Yeah.
Yes, I meant 12.
Yeah, no, she has a lot. Plus a villager sent some bow ties too.
So the ones that Tiger and Lily were wearing today are so cute, and I love them. I wish I could use them on all the goats, but the bow tie on the boys, on a full size boy, it gets hidden.
Right.
So these bow ties that I used on Tiger and Lily were perfect.
Yeah.
Because they're tiny.
They're tiny. Right.
Yeah. So
you know what I want to do, and I think the community would love it. I thought about it. Hold the 10-pound goat in one hand and the 2 little ones in the other to get that perspective. You guys wouldn't
imagine.
You can't see it on the cameras you're looking at. No.
The size of them is shockingly small.
Right.
We could put a soda can next to Lily.
That's true. Something like that. Yeah.
She's probably the size. Her body is probably the size of a soda can.
Yeah,
her body is
tiny. Yeah.
Yeah.
Yeah. And then you go to pick up this tank here. She's like, I'm so little too. No, you're not.
Yeah.
You're big. She's like 20 something. 20?
She's 20 pounds. like
Yeah.
exactly 20 pounds. But she makes all the goats look like they're twigs.
Oh yeah.
And then of course seeing Lily and Tiger, they're just.
Some people saw Hazel in the barn too.
Yeah, I don't pick Hazel up, so I don't.
No, I did that one, so it was a bad idea.
Yeah.
All right, we gotta go. I gotta go eat lunch. I gotta finish that video.
We have to celebrate Jake's birthday.
I am not. We do have to celebrate. So Jake got
I
how many
know.
birthday goats? Yeah.
Just one.
One was born today. Oh yeah, you're right. You're right. I feel like today and yesterday all
Same
the
day?
same day. Yeah. Yep. I totally do. All right. Yeah, you're right. So far, one birthday goat on Jake's birthday. Yep. So it's Jake's birthday if you didn't know. So we got to go
Root
celebrate.
beer floats tonight.
That's what he wanted.
That's what
I don't
he
want a
wanted.
birthday cake. I want a big root beer float. So she bought root beer float style
He
mugs.
doesn't know this yet. Hopefully he's not watching.
Oh, he's not watching.
No.
Yeah. Yeah. So,
Yeah, I'm hoping tonight we can get some actual sleep, but probably won't happen actually.
No.
Because we'll probably still be getting Tiger and Lily out of their barrels to eat.
We
I'm
might
not
have
sure that change, that switch of them being able to do this on their own.
Yeah.
That's up to them.
Yeah.
So
Yeah, it all depends on how soon. So if you guys are up for it, keep watching the cameras and let us know if Tiger and Lily ever make it out and eat on their own. Like
Well,
we're watching too.
we
But,
are.
as you can tell, sometimes we just don't make it out there fast enough.
Yeah. What happens?
But that's what we're waiting to see, is those two getting up and out of the barrel and eating, finding their way back to the barrel.
Considering that they are just now they're a little over 12 hours old.
Yeah.
They've made a lot of
huge
progress. In
Yeah.
they've made lots of progress in a very short amount of time.
Yeah, they have.
Considering neither one of them could stand on their own.
Right.
They can stand on their own now.
Yeah.
Lily couldn't eat. She can eat now.
Right.
So
And in the next 12 to 24 hours, they could possibly be able to do the whole feeding thing all on their own.
Yeah.
Which is our goal.
That is the
Or
goal.
else you're sleeping in the barn tonight. Okay, maybe not.
Hopefully it's warmer.
Maybe not.
I get my heating pad out. Sorry, kids, you can't have it. It's mine tonight.
So this goat right here, Moo,
Oh my god.
wants to say that this village is mutastic.
It is mutastic.
There you go. And that's a good spot to end it. And just one more.
Thank you very much.
That one's just so cute.
I know.
I did think, though, we have to make new ones.
We have to make new baby ones.
Yeah, we have to somehow figure it out. Yep.
Like little
Yep.
little Lily suckling video. I don't know what you do with that, but it's just so cute. I could watch it all day long.
Yep.
It was so cute.
Which one?
Her suckling video.
Which video is this?
I put it on Facebook
I
last
don't
night.
watch Facebook videos. Oh, now
You
I
were
gotta go
also were sleeping.
Oh, that could be why. All right, it's time to go. We'll see you guys in and out of the barn. Have a good day.
Yeah. I'm gonna be
Happy
in there.
Monday.
I'm gonna be
We're
in there
actually
right
gonna take
now.
a nap right here.
No, I'm not.
Oh,
I gotta
yeah, we
go
gotta go
feed the
feed goats.
babies.
Okay. Yep. Bye-bye.
Bye.